Hello everyone, Indenton here. You can call me Dan, and as many Nintendo fans out there already know, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS released in Japan just 6 days ago. Now, I'm gonna talk about something else Smash related, but hasn't actually launched yet. The Amiibo figures, you know, the thing that was kind of forgotten as soon as another character was revealed. Yeah, that. I've been looking through a few forums and I'm noticing comments from people who probably didn't watch the trailer, seen some pictures and jumped to conclusions. The common complaint being that you need the character figures to unlock that character. The Mario figure lets you play as Mario. No, no, no. That's not what the figures are for. This isn't a complete copy of the Skylanders figures. You can unlock and play as all of the characters in the game without having to own a single Amiibo figure. So that's already a plus on Nintendo's part. Regardless of everything else, this product is still optional. It's not the costumes, it's not the new stages, it's not movesets. The Amiibo provides its own feature. So, the real question is, if they don't provide content, what do they do? The purpose of these figures is to take the respective character and have them fight against human players, CPUs, or other Amiibos. As you do so, the Amiibo will increase its stats and level up. It will also adapt tactics, trends, and patterns during a fight. This stat increase system and ability to learn tactics separates the Amiibo player from the CPU player. Like a human player, they may use certain moves more often than others. With an increasing speed stat, Amiibo characters may simply move faster than usual, and it even looks like Mario was able to jump much higher than normal. I'm hoping that the evolving tactics is actually evident and these 3 stats being boosted are not simply used as a cheap difficulty. So if that's what the Amiibo does, how does the Amiibo interact with the console? In the Mii Fighter trailer, you see Iwata place a Mario figure onto the gamepad. This is the near-field communication functionality of the Wii U gamepad, a device which was built into every gamepad and never used up until this point. The gamepad can read data from the Amiibo figure, play in the game, gain stats, and finally write back to the figure to update its stats. That's another plus, reduce costs by removing the stand altogether. Except for the 3DS, which is also scheduled to have compatible games with the Amiibo figures, with the use of a new peripheral. But we don't know what these compatible games for the 3DS will be. Alright, seems pretty nifty so far. At least it's not a complete clone of Skylanders figures in terms of their functionality. What else can we do with the Amiibo? Unfortunately, not much else is known about the Amiibos. That seems to be all they can do with Smash Bros. Nintendo has announced a selection of games on the Wii U which will use the Amiibo. Will it have the same kind of compatibility with games like Mario Kart 8? It's too soon to say, really. What else is there to these figures then? How about the figures themselves? You may have noticed that the figures feature a selection of Smash Bros. Characters, all of which resemble their Smash Bros. Preview image, both design, pose, and even texture. They look pretty good too. Just look at Samus here. Look at that glossy finish on the armor to give it a nice metallic look. A character like Donkey Kong, who lacks this kind of texture, has extra added details to his hair. And if you look at the edges of his arms, you can actually see tufts of hair, showing that they are modelled on and not painted on. Mario's fireball is translucent to separate it from the rest of the figure. Link even has creases in his clothing. The figures themselves look great, but here lies the catch. They're not even being marketed as memorabilia, and the figures are quite small as you can see in the trailer. We've only recently seen some official Zelda merchandise, and I don't think we'll be seeing any Fire Emblem or Kirby products anytime soon. Even if they did, they would probably remain Japanese exclusive. But now we're seeing Smash Bros. Merchandise. All of the Nintendo greats collaborating as one to create merchandise. We've got a limited edition 3DS XL, t-shirts, sweatbands, all things to entice you to buy the game and other Nintendo games. Just the fact that they created Smash Bros. The way it is proves that this already works. Fan of Mario? Smash Brothers. Fan of Zelda? Smash Brothers. Fan of Pokemon? Smash Brothers. Then we have the Amiibo figures, which look nice, but also have this additional function of being able to play Smash Brothers and level up and other stuff. I may buy one myself as a nice figure, but you could also go over to a friend's house, scan in your Amiibo and spectate a battle between the two Amiibo. But at that point, you might as well be playing the game yourself. It'd be cool to try out, but we've been waiting for the new Smash Brothers game for like 7 years now. I want to play the game myself. Looking through some of the forums, a lot of people seem to share the same opinion. That the functionality with the game is just an extra, and that the figure itself is the main selling point. To think that when I first heard of the Amiibo, I thought it had all the advantages over its counterparts, but with just a bit of clear thinking, analysis, and pretend knowledge of how marketing strategy works, all of a sudden, the Amiibo doesn't seem so great. But again, this is based on the compatibility with Smash Brothers alone. It just happens to be not too impressive. What can the Amiibo do with games like Mario Kart 8 and Yoshi's Woolly World? We can only speculate for now. Surely this is not the extent of the Amiibo, as Reggie Fils said himself.
Your figure's data changes as you play, which opens the door for various new gameplay possibilities.
But we'll have to see what Nintendo has in mind when further news arises. That's all I wanted to talk about without going into all sorts of other details. What do you think of the Nintendo Amiibo? Drop a comment if you have any input. Give the video a like or subscribe if you want, it's up to you. Have a good day, and get ready to smash!